Hey everybody, welcome back to Ted Talks Guitars and Life. In this video, we're going to talk about treating a guitar neck. If you have a budget guitar or any guitar at all and the neck just doesn't feel great, a lot of times on the sub 200 guitars and really even more expensive guitars, sometimes the necks, particularly those that are mostly feel unfinished, just a little bit of satin on them, this process can really smooth the neck out and just give you a really good buttery smooth feel. At least that's been my experience. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do the old Tru-Oil and Howard Feed-N-Wax treatment. So if you want to follow along, you'll need some 1500 2000 grit sandpaper. You'll need a little bottle of Tru-Oil. You'll need a couple of clean rags, couple of paper towels, and some Howard Feed-N-Wax. Let's get into it. Okay, this is my granddaughter's Telecaster, the Fogiel. You may or may not remember this one. And wanted to go ahead and treat the neck using Tru-Oil and Howard Feed-N-Wax. I mentioned this in a video the other night. Somebody said, hey man, would love to see that. So I'm going to take some 2000 grit sandpaper and I'm going to cup the neck with the sandpaper like that. And I'm going to just gingerly attempt, keyword is attempt, to smooth this out for her. A little bit, not super aggressively, just enough to smooth it out. Oh yeah. Okay, this is just a rag, clean up excess. And then I'm going to take a dab, and I mean a dab of Tru-Oil. And I'm going to do one thin coat of Tru-Oil, just a couple drops. Don't need a lot. And I'm going to apply it depending on how hungry the wood is. It might want a little bit more. Oh, and that's okay. Got a spill in the guitar shop. It's my study. Anyway. Okay, now I'm going to almost immediately, using a clean part of my rag, wipe it off. And now, we'll let that dry for a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, welcome back everybody. So this has been one thin coat of Tru-Oil, almost immediately wiped off it's been sitting, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. So now, next step, I'm going to take some of this Howard Feed-N-Wax, and this is the orange oil. Hey, I don't know, how do you guys do this? Am I crazy? I don't know. I saw this on Addicted to Gear, and I thought, man, that's pretty cool treatment, looked like to me. So I'm gonna try it. I've done this on all of my guitars since watching that video, man. I thought it was really cool, and the result, I just can't argue with it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I've got just put some wax on a cloth, and I'm just gonna rub this stuff in, man. And no, I did not sand or steel wool the Tru-Oil. I just wiped off excess. I don't know. Is that what you guys do? What do you do, man? Put it in the comments, man. Let us know how you treat your necks. Get them buttery smooth, man. I'm always interested in tips. All right. So the Feed-N-Wax is applied. Now this needs a little bit of drying time. Not hours, just, you know, a while. So yeah, Feed-N-Wax has been applied. I will come back in a moment and show you what for me is my final step. Okay, welcome back. So again, we put one very thin coat of Tru-Oil on the neck, wiped it off almost immediately, waited about 10 minutes, let things dry. That thin a coat doesn't really, drying time's really not a thing. And then we put one coat of Feed-N-Wax on the neck, about a drying time of, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes. And now the last step is going to be to buff that out. And I'm just going to use an old ordinary paper towel. You know, paper towels have a little bit of an abrasive quality to them. Very, the equivalent of very, very fine sandpaper. And I'm just going to, you know, buff this out a little bit. And before the adventure began on this one, I did treat my other grandson, oh my goodness. So this is for my granddaughter. Then I have two grandsons. One is going to get the orange Telecaster. Let's don't talk about how long that took. And the other's going to get this Blue Burst from Deusa. Oh, guys, see, man, I gotta tell you, that is super smooth, man. That is really, really good. Oh yeah, night and day, man, night and day. Okay, so let me swap this out. So, you like my product placement? Ted Talks Guitars in Life. Just where my t-shirt landed. Okay, it looks like he set that up. Okay, so anyway, this guitar, the Blue Burst, the music, you could see the playlist and all this stuff. This is the replacement neck, and truthfully, it was not at all a bad neck. I did not do the Tru-Oil thing to this because it was already, seemed to me to be sealed and felt pretty good. But I did want to go ahead and, yeah, I should buff the guitars out. You know, that's cool. I got the wax and stuff to do that, so I'll be doing that later. But anyway, just going to take the paper towel. Because it felt pretty good to me, I skipped the Tru-Oil step and went straight to the Feed-N-Wax. And this neck felt pretty good, man. You can see the playlist for the journey of this bad boy. And this neck is really, truthfully, I think in the long run, pretty good. All right. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, it already looked really cool, but now it feels really cool too, man. So hey, there you go. The Tru-Oil and Wax treatment. Again, man, shout out to Addicted to Gear. That channel is where I first saw this process. Man, drop in the comments, man. How do you do this kind of thing? Well, it's been quite a journey to get these guitars ready for my grandchildren, man. Hey, wherever you are in your guitar journey, man, I'm praying it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your bad selves, everybody. We'll catch you down the road. Well, I think that went pretty well.